There are the Mundies, 46C, arguing as usual. They never seem to do anything else. Watt would like to do something for them, but he never interferes. That's his rule. Oh dear, what is that in Elric's hand? A hammer. He... Hiya. Hey, are you looking for a video where someone looks at classic 2000 ADs from, say, 35 years ago? Well, you found the right video, because I'm here to look at Prog 491 and 492. Let's dive into those progs! Justice is in the eye of the beholder. Prog 491, published the 11th of October 1986. Cover here by Cliff Robinson, and on the inside we've got the nerve center on the inside of the front cover. Advert there for DR and Quinch, Totally is Awesome Guide to Life. And Strontium Dog, the second part of Incident on Major Minor, the slightly lower key sequel to Rage, about Johnny Alpha protecting a family of frog-faced mutants against criminals and raiders. Very standard cowboy stuff. I mean, art's gorgeous and a great, but a classic story. Yeah, next week, Fire Escape. They do like their puns. And we've got some adverts here. Advert for The Eagle, the classic British comic, which didn't outlive 2000 AD. 2000 AD won that battle. And Metalzoic by Pat Mills and Kevin O'Neill. It's coming up to the end of this story now. That's a great no-word page. In fact, double spread. Oh, there's a few words there. It's gorgeous art. What can you say? No word balloons in this, and no sound effects. Bit of a text dump here by Pat Mills, telling you the history of the Metalzoic, and I think next prog is the last of Metalzoic. So here we go. Center color pages, Judge Dredd, art by Barry Kitson. He'll go on to do a classic Judge Anderson story. That's a nasty shot of that guy whacking his wife with a hammer. Pretty gritty. So he's been spotted and he's freaking out. River, river, river! Interesting gun sounds there. Badam, badam. That's more classic Judge Dredd. Bullet sounds, definitely. Lovely art by Kitson here. Good one-issue story, this. And next week, Attack of the 50-Foot Woman. Ace Trucking Co. Not my favourite. So let's stop talking about 2000 AD and talk about the UK #1. This week, it was Madonna and True Blue. Madonna. I had a crush on her back in the 80s. Anyway, here we have it's not a future shock, it's just a one story, Candy and the Catchman, written by Grant Morrison and art by John Ridgway. Now, lovely art by John Ridgway here. You've got Billy Candy. I think that's meant to be the Milky Bar Kid. Very early Grant Morrison. He's yet to write any series, but this is a good creepy story. Look at the art, amazing. Billy Candy killed the Catchman. So yeah, it's the Milky Bar Kid saves the day, but loses himself. In colour on the back, Sooner or Later by Pete Milligan and Brendan McCarthy, and that rounds up Prog 491. And also we've got Prog 492, published 18th of October 1986. A wraparound cover here by Kevin O'Neill for his Metalzoic story. Not very fussed with the colours on this. It's very muddy, sort of reds and just not good. I mean, it doesn't help that it's printed on bog paper, basically, but yeah, not brilliant. Art's great, colouring bad. Dark's Nerve Centre on the inside cover, as always, and an advert there for Metalzoic, the DC full colour graphic novel version. I recommend finding that because the colours are going to be a lot better than the ones printed on this bog paper. Part 3 of Major Minor, the Strontium Dog story by Alan Grant and John Wagner. Look at it, just gorgeous art. No one drew a better Johnny Alpha than Carlos Esquera did. Just great. There we go, after rescuing them, he disappears overnight. What does that mean? What next? Prog? Bamaloo? I don't know. And Metalzoic, the black and white version. Of course, this is the last episode of Metalzoic. Wow, that's an impressive page of robotic giraffes. Gorgeous art, bonkers story, and it's just finishing up here now. That's why it had the wraparound cover. Bit of a failed experiment, I think, Metalzoic. Published as it was at the same time in DC. They would do something similar to that when Judge Dredd team up with Batman. Team up or fight Batman? I don't know. But yeah, it happens occasionally. Oh, look at this now. An advert for the next prog. And Slaine's back with art by Mike Collins. Excellent. Oh, and here we go. Just Judge Dredd. Okay, he starts off with a black and white page because you've got a gorgeous, look at this, Gary Leach's art. Attack of the 50-Foot Woman. Gary Leach is such a great artist. I was first made aware of him in the Miracle Man or Marvel Man comic. Just gorgeous. It's like Brian Bolland. Very expressive. You know what? I wish he did more art. Gary Leach, great artist, great Dredd artist, just lovely. Whoomp. Badam. Okay. Again, a bit of an inconsequential story. Look at that Dredd, that bandage Dredd. That's gorgeous. Great. And sooner or later, black and white pages, of course, because you've got the wraparound cover, one page by Pete Milligan and Brendan McCarthy, and lots of adverts. I think there's more adverts in here. Basically, a whole Thrillverse of adverts, and this is for Dice Man, the 2080 spin-off, sort of choose your own adventure. Nice art in that, but whatever. Oh, Ace Truck and Co. Ooh, not my favourite. In the 80s, EastEnders was launched, one of the biggest programmes on the BBC, and one of the characters was called Simon Wicks, and he kept playing this song, and its song eventually it became the UK #1. Yeah, it's Every Loser Wins. Yeah, super cheesy Nick Berry there. Right, and that's the end of the prog. So that was prog 492.